Take two. Hello, ladies and germs.
Boils and ghouls.
Our podcast this week is Jack from All Time Low.
Hello, take three.
Oh, I thought this was fine.
No.
Okay.
This week on the podcast we have Jack BARAKAT from All Time Low. He's
Jack
very
Bear
nice.
He's so nice.
So nice.
And we talk about a lot of cool stuff, including their new album and their tour.
Okay,
And
that's you literally picked the
it's
two
the
most
day after
boring
his-
parts of the podcast.
It's the day after his birthday. Was his birthday yesterday or Saturday?
It was yesterday.
Also this weekend we have
Pick me up to do this.
Urban Outfitters
Ricky, this is-
Celebration. This is the run. Here we go. Yeah. On Friday we've got a cool DJ
Right?
live bands. Then Sunday we have a yoga class and a live
Why are
recording
you
of
just-
this podcast,
Why are
which
you
is clearly
continuing to
really
do this?
a well put together
Why is
oiled
he
machine.
continuing?
So take it away, Jack.
You are now listening to the Ride or Cry podcast.
Those exist?
That's what dude. So, okay, welcome to the Morgan and Babs Variety Show.
Yay.
With Jack.
Are we rolling?
Yeah, we've been rolling for a little bit.
You just like mic'd up my pee.
Yeah, you can hear it too. These mics really pick up everything.
Like in the Jinx.
We did
You're
notice.
in there, you're
Oh,
like, yes,
yeah.
I killed them all.
We did notice you washed your hands.
I did.
Yeah,
Or at least I turned the sink on to make it sound like I did.
I do that.
Yeah.
Happy belated birthday.
Thanks,
Belated
guys.
Birthday.
How old did you turn? 29?
Really old, yeah, 29.
It's okay. I'm very old too. What'd you do? Are you still drunk?
So it's crazy. My girlfriend got my family to fly out here and surprise me.
Oh my God.
And so my brother and sister said, she's like, we're going to do a Malibu beach day or whatever. I'm like, great, yeah, cool. So we're walking down the beach and I'm like staring at the ground and just like walking like just so bummed because there's so many people on the beach. I'm like, I just want to find a spot. And she's like, Jack, that guy looks like Nano. And I just like, cool. And I like kept walking.
You're like, great. I
And
see
she's
that
like-
guy all the time.
She's like, no. He really looks like, stop walking. That guy looks like Nano. And I like stopped, turned there, and it's my brother, my sister, and Nano like on the beach. I'm like,
Oh my God.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Holy shit, really?
like, what is happening?
That's
Yeah.
great.
That's
What a
so
great
nice.
birthday.
Yeah, my brother lives in Chicago. My sister lives in New York. So it was like, and like, you know when like you see something like that and it takes you like 10 seconds to be like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Like my mind like couldn't like figure it out.
Yeah.
Are they
So it's
how?
nice.
That's fucking great.
It was really cool.
That's such
Yeah.
a good present.
Jack has a girlfriend. I remember when I saw you and you were very excited about it.
When?
At what was that fucking weird? It was Captain Cuts played it, like the thing at Max
Yeah,
Senate.
Max Senate.
It was like the friends and family for
The Grammy thing?
yeah, it was like a Grammy thing.
Yes, I remember now.
And you were like, oh, I have this girl. She's really, really great.
That's,
Bup, bup, bup.
I kind of remember that night.
Yeah, it's okay.
Bup, bup, bup.
I remember everything because I do not drink and it is terrible.
But you're probably healthy as fuck.
No. I mean, I mean, I'm eating a chocolate chip cookie for breakfast. Dude, so we we have two places to eat around here, and one of them is up the street and one of them is down the street, and they both just serve rice. So we
Just rice?
Dude,
No,
they're
it's
like
literally a rice with like an egg on one rice
One
with an egg on top, and they're like, "Here's a meal."
their main
This is
focus, like in this area, they're like, all right, guys, so we're gonna fucking gentrify this part of town. It's got to be
rice?
rice.
One
Like, it's
egg-
just
one
gotta-
egg at a
like-
time.
Like it's just got to be rice. So like every once in a while, I'll go get a cookie, chocolate chip cookie, and then they had to go and fuck it up with walnuts.
Oh, well,
There's walnuts in it?
Yeah, it's bullshit.
That's better.
It's the worst nut.
I feel like rice
That's the
with
best nut.
an egg on it is kind of what they would maybe serve in prison.
Yeah, it's like gruel.
Yeah.
And then they just price it higher.
I kind of want to go to prison.
I dream about it every single night. Before I go to bed, I go, thank you. I'm so happy I'm not in prison.
Not in. Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you meant about being in
Like,
prison.
No.
I just want to go. I
pray.
just want to go. To
I think
Like,
about
you
it
can
every.
make it
If
there.
I can't go to sleep, I will think about the things that I'm like. Okay, I'm in bed. I'm not in prison.
Yeah.
I don't have any felonies against me. That's like pretty much it.
So I did Scared Straight when I was younger, when I was like maybe like 10 or 11. And you know what that is?
Yeah.
It's like
Fuck yeah. It's
they
where
like
they
they
send
take
you-
kids to like basically they send you to a local prison like a what's a kid's prison called?
Juvie.
Boy prison.
Yeah, kid prison.
Boy prison.
It's kid prison, but it's like in like a fucking kids font.
Yeah, kids
Yeah.
prison. So they send you there and be like,
Bad
hey, like don't
boys.
be a bad boy because this is where you could end up. Okay, so every room had an Xbox in it.
Sick.
A TV. I was
Yeah.
like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I don't even have Xbox.
Yeah.
I need to go to jail to get Xbox.
Yeah.
So I started robbing people. It actually kind of went the opposite of that way.
And that's how All Time Low started.
Yeah.
Dude, I went to juvie.
Of course.
But
Really?
Yeah, it was
like overnight thing.
it was like a couple nights, but it was also it was a DUI when I was like 17. I was like
It's pretty young to have a DUI.
yeah, but I also started drinking it like when I like got out of the womb.
Right.
They were like, "Congratulations, here's what your life
Here's
is."
your PBR.
Yeah. I was sponsored by PBR at day one. So like I fucking know, but I went and I remember it being way scarier than real jail. It was like they like locked you in like solitary confinement. It was also in Tucson and everybody there is scary.
Yeah, I mean, prison would be like a sanctuary there. I feel like it'd be like
It's everybody in prison there is very scary. Like even in juvie, I was like very
you were
afraid.
17.
I was 17. Dude, you know what I did?
What?
I went on in order to avoid going to real jail. I did it on on my birthday, like the day before my birthday when I was 18. So I think I spent my 18th birthday in jail.
Holy
I think I don't really remember, but I kind of remember.
Did you like go in on the first day and punch a dude in the face and no one would fuck with you like in the movies?
Dude, I didn't look like this. Like I was like 17 and I was like, I was probably smaller.
No tattoos.
No tattoos.
Right.
Well, I had
probably had a couple.
I had a couple, but they weren't like it wasn't in like a visible place. And I remember it was like I was like, this is fucking rough because it wasn't like the bars. It was like a sliding electronic thing. It seemed way more maximum security prison for like a dude that was in there for like 2 days than like if I fucking killed someone.
No Xbox.
Dude, nothing. They gave and in
Dude,
prison.
they give you books. Like, what do you do when you sit there? I always wondered that.
Well, they're not like, how can we make this great for them?
Right,
You know,
right.
like you're supposed to sit there and think about.
I can't be alone with my own thoughts at home, let alone in an actual prison cell.
That's
Yeah.
the main reason that's keeping me
why.
out of jail.
Yeah.
That is the main reason.
Do you just sit there and just think? Like, what
Yeah,
do you do?
of course.
Yeah,
You
you're
go.
supposed to think about what you've done.
Yeah, this is it. You just go.
And
if
where
I
your
were-
life went
or
wrong.
I would have got, or I wish I would have done that differently. I wish I,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck.
They're like, if I made that one, and you have your whole fucking life to just think about all of the mistakes.
If
that
I don't
you
have my
made.
phone on me for 30 minutes, I go insane.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Fuck.
Dude, prison Jack would be wild.
Yeah. Just,
Can you imagine if you went to jail for a
You
year?
can masturbate in there, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, there are other people.
But also,
there.
who masturbates to their own thoughts? That's kind of like serial killery.
Well, I mean, we had to. You're 29, so before
Before the internet.
like before the internet,
Yeah, that's
like
true.
we had to do that.
That is a good point.
Isn't it funny that you asked me what we talk about on this podcast?
Oh,
And
yeah.
I said about getting arrested as a joke, but that's all we've talked about.
I'm shocked. Have you ever been arrested?
No, just like, like slap on the wrist type stuff, like fireworks in the parking lot,
But nothing. Like
open container, like booze stuff. But like, no, I haven't like fought a cop on like PCP or anything. Not yet.
no on tour stuff. Does the managers like get you out of that shit? I don't know how it works when you're in a band.
I don't
like
know if we're
of
big
your-
enough for that.
You are big enough for that.
To have like
Yeah,
a
100%.
Have a
You're
guy.
big-
Oh, we got a guy for that.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, it's not like you have like a separate guy to get you out of jail. But
Yeah, you just make some calls. No, we haven't. I do have a buddy. My roommate actually got arrested. He had brass knuckles in his backpack and forgot. Like he bought him like as like a gag or whatever, and tried to board a flight. Forgot they're in there. Detained, arrested, blah blah blah. And he knows a guy.
Got him right out?
Got him out. Had to pay a shitload of money, but like nothing on his record. Like no. Didn't have to do any community service or anything.
I do that with water. I forget. I forget.
too.
There's
Let's go ahead and arrest this guy. He's got tattoos. He's got a water on him.
Dude, I get randomly searched every time.
every time, and I go in a different
I
lane than Morgan every time because
witnessed
I
this?
do not want to fucking stand behind him.
Every
Like,
single time.
Every time I'm all the way through and I'm like about to walk to the gate and I see Morgan just like being patted down and like fucking
Yeah, they
swiped.
wand me.
Yeah, they wanted like.
They have this magic
fucking
wand.
magic trick.
So speaking about not going through groups for security, we were just in Australia, and we landed, and the four of us were going through customs. So when you land internationally, you get your bags and then you go through customs.
Sure.
And they look at you and they're like, "Do we want to pull them to the side and check their bags or no?"
Yeah.
But we made the mistake. Usually, I try to go like by myself. Unfortunately, we went as a group, and a bunch of dudes, tattoos, colored hair.
Sure.
Where were you guys?
Australia.
Okay, cool.
And they're pretty strict there about who goes into Australia. And so they're like, let's check all your bags. All of them. Fuck. So they go through all of our bags. I have like all my vitamins in one thing because I just combine them and throw them all in one like container. And vitamins aren't marked.
No, they're not marked.
They're not marked. They look like they're powder in a fucking capsule. It literally could be anything.
Sure.
Anything. And so he's like looking at these. He's like,
I'm actually more surprised that you take vitamins. out of this whole thing, I'm.
yes, we are now calling Molly vitamins.
So
So
didn't know they could make beer into a powder.
he literally pulls them out and he's like staring at me. He's like, "What are these?" I was like, "That's vitamin C, that's vitamin D, that's calcium." And he's just like, "They look like drugs." I was like, "I mean, they're vitamins. You can like test them. I don't know if you can test shit like that." But anyways, he believed me. He let me go. Zach, on the other hand, Zach Merrick has protein powders for his workouts. And the dude took it, and it's just a bag of white powder in a Ziploc bag. And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, they picked the wrong motherfuckers.
Did they get? Was he like, no? I swear to God, I
They
just
tested,
need to get.
they tested the powder.
They can?
Yeah,
How'd they do
tested.
that?
They have like,
Mailman. Oh, I think that was just Gabe. No, Gabe, can you like not be here for like a little bit? Thanks.
is that the mailman?
Yeah. Well, right now he's delivering something. No, it's all right. He's our intern.
Mailboy?
Yeah, he's our intern. Make it quick. Do something.
Do you have rice with an egg on it for us?
Yeah.
Please.
Wait, what was he doing? I didn't even know he was here today.
Yeah, he got the posters done. For
Oh
our
shit,
thing, yeah.
that's great.
Where's your hot intern that I used to talk to?
Yeah, Lindsay.
No, the
Ricky.
guy. Ricky.
He's right there.
Oh, hey, Ricky. Sorry, your hair's longer now.
Oh yeah, it's long.
Your hair used to be way shorter.
Yeah, that's it.
Ricky's the hot intern.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's the best. Well, he's not an intern anymore. Now we hired
He's a
him.
full-on
Full on.
person. He's a person.
I have to find a new hot intern, boy.
It's Gabe. Gabe's your guy.
Let's get him back here.
Yeah. Okay, we're actually gonna need you.
Come sit on Uncle Jack's lap.
So we have one really pressing question.
I
what's
don't-
up?
I have no pressing questions.
What
I just
made you
wanted to
dye
see
your
you.
hair blue?
I didn't know.
Where
that
did
even-
this color?
Hey, and also,
How do you choose a color?
I have one question. What happens? I have one question about this. When you do this and then you see Mike Fishkin do it, you go, God damn it.
Guns? Who's Mike Fishkin? Fish?
Yeah,
Fish.
Fish.
Fuck, I thought his name was Fish.
His name.
I literally thought his
First
name was
name
Fish.
Fish.
You thought his name was
I
actually
thought his
Fish?
name was Fish Boy.
Because I feel like every single time you do it, he's like, oh, Jack did something. I have to do it.
Wait, is his hair blue now?
Probably.
It's something. It's fucking something every single time.
That's
Because
funny.
one fucking time, somebody was like, hey, you kind of look like Jack.
Someone said it to Fish?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you that. Remember, I went to Adobe and he had his whole desk was just all-time low vinyl. Like, just
Does he want to wear me?
was he what?
Does he want to wear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fine.
He was
I'm
like,
okay with it. He's a nice guy.
he's so nice.
He's a great guy. But I feel like he's just was like, oh, Jack's on tour. I can be the new Jack.
I don't want someone like walking around wearing my skin who's not a nice guy. And
Yeah,
it's, like,
he's very nice. So this
making
is
like
a
a really
perfect
bad
situation.
reputation for me being a dick to everyone. It's like, Jack's a dick now. He's just a fish with like my weird skin all over him.
Fish skin.
Fish skin. Yeah.
Mike Fishkin. That's his fucking name.
He's a nice guy. He texted me the other day and I didn't respond. Fuck.
I
Damn
texted
it.
you.
I'm a dick.
But
I
so
was
how
so
about
great.
that hair then?
Oh, blue.
Yeah.
I did red for like a year and I was just like,
Over it?
Yeah.
Do you have like a color wheel and you just spin it?
I kind of wanted to. Yours is that the color wheel you're
Look at this.
spinning?
We got a dick one.
That's aren't they supposed to be like a triangle? Like, isn't that the point?
Yeah, no, well, I mean, they're weighted. This one
It's
is
weighted, yeah.
We got this from Australia.
Are these just rollerblading?
Yeah, I think so.
What are
I
those
think
called?
they're just like skateboard
Bearings?
bearings. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. I'm not sure.
I was really nervous to do blue.
Rollerblading bearings.
Why?
Like, I hate change.
Mm.
Are you one of those people that's like really okay with change?
Mm-hmm.
Are you? You don't strike me as that. Are you are you okay with
I
change?
love change, yeah.
I don't
No,
see it.
I hate
I don't
it.
see
Yeah,
it.
No, don't like it.
And it's fucking terrifying to be like, oh, I'm just gonna change. It's such a big part of your body, like your fucking hair. And
Okay, so I've been back and forth with shaving my head for what, like a year or two now?
Since I met you.
Shit, really?
Yeah,
Literally
dude,
since
and
the day
that's
I
the thing.
met
I feel like the exact same way.
It's terrifying.
And everybody's like, "Oh, it's hair, it grows back," and I was like, "Yeah, but it's not. I don't feel that way. That's not the way that I feel.
Yeah, it'll never grow back if you shave it.
I feel like I will never ever. And so like I'm in this position. I'm at like the point where like I don't. My hair is not like an awkward 14-year-old boy where it's in like that weird stage where everything is uncomfortable and it looks weird. It's finally getting long enough. So I feel like I can let it go, but every day I go back and forth with shaving it, and nobody understands that is a big deal.
Yeah, it's fucking
It's
huge.
a fucking big deal.
I don't know if I could picture you with short hair. It's either got to be buzzed or long, right? Or like shaved or long, right?
Yeah. Like not like medium hair, like not like business dad haircut.
I'm not seeing that.
like I just come in here and I'm automatic. I cut my hair and I wear cargo shorts. That's what
That
happens.
would be amazing.
It was like a Lacoste polo or something.
Dude, my dream. This is a weird thing. I have like a bunch of weird dreams like that. I was gonna actually ask you that sort of deal because like I have I like want to. Sometimes I'm like, man, I want a 9 to 5. I want to work in a grocery store and like wake up, go to work, do the thing, say hello to everybody I see every day, and then go home. And like our job isn't like that. We made our jobs so we don't have specifically so we don't have to do that. Yeah. And I have this like weird dream about like just working in a grocery store and being super like very content with everything. And I mean like it's got to feel like. Yeah, do you have anything like that?
I give you a week till you're like, I fucking hate this. Actually, maybe an hour. But,
I know.
No, I get that all the time, especially like when you've been like on tour for like 300 days and you get home for like a week. You have a week at home and you're like, holy fucking shit! Like all I want to do is stay here. And something that like I talk about with people, they're like, when you're not touring, like. Our vacation is being at home.
Yeah, dude.
It's being like I just want to like you get back from tour and everyone's like Nano, like my buddy's like let's go like drive somewhere. I'm like fuck no, like I want to be in my bed.
Dude, that's how I mean at this point like that's how we are. Like we just want like our vacation is just not going anywhere.
Yeah, for a weekend, like not.
And that's great.
Sitting alone, like for
just
with your own thoughts.
Yeah, no, not the thoughts,
Not the
but
thoughts.
just being alone.
I think about like all my friends do 9 to 5s, and they are pretty adamant about never like, don't do it. They're like pretty no, you don't want this.
Because I feel like what we see
the grass is always greener, obviously.
The grass is always greener. But like what we see and like what everybody else sees about you guys is like pictures like that. Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, Jack's always having. Well, you are like always having
always
like
a little drunk, always a little buzz going on.
Always, but like everybody, that's what people see,
right.
And I feel like they don't understand like the rest of that 300 days of travel. And like all of the fucking shit that goes along with that.
I will say that the weirdest part of like the biggest misconception about being in a band is how much downtime there is and how boring shit can be. Like there's some days where like you wake up and you're in a dressing room for like 10 hours not doing anything and it's so fucking boring. And you have to like make your own fun.
Can't you go do something else? Like,
yeah, depending what city you're in. Like sometimes you don't.
What's the best city
to explore?
I don't know.
I'm a big fan of Tokyo. I think it's just like
God damn it, I was gonna go there.
I mean, dude, I could see you loving Tokyo.
I could see them loving me.
Yeah, they would love you.
Yeah,
you would never come back.
Yeah,
it's like pretty much the furthest thing from being on an alien planet. The food and the language and like you could not be further away from like what you know.
I love that.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking know anything. I had a friend. I had a friend that went there and he was like, I stood in the middle of the street. And I closed my eyes, and it just sounded like a bunch of kittens. He was like in the middle of and like the busiest street. And he closed his eyes, and he was like, "Just sounds like kittens."
It's a weird place, man. I love it. It's just the food is out of this world. Literally, you don't know what it is. They don't have it here a lot of times. No one speaks English. None of the signs are in English. It's like you're fucking just lost, and it's amazing.
Yeah, that's what I want. Mm-hmm. I couldn't. I know I should go. I have to. I didn't know if I was going to do all these fucking videos and shit. So, also, question number 2: why can't I do one of your music videos?
I didn't know your name was not thrown into the hat because you didn't throw it into the hat.
Well, that's fucking bullshit.
You got to put your hat down, throw your name in it. Because I didn't know that you wanted to do a video.
I will always do. That's what we do. I do videos here. Let me do your next video. All right, done. It's on tape. Send it to your manager. Who's your fucking manager?
This guy Keith. So he actually has been managing us since we were like 16.
Queef.
Yeah, Queef Laser Chalk. Yeah, crazy. Like he just saw us at a local show. He was like a local promoter, and he was like, "I want to manage you." We were 16. It's kind of creepy.
Hot.
Well, he's an older man.
How old?
Fuck, I don't even know. 43.
Yeah, he's old.
Yeah, he's old boy.
That's really old.
And like he's been with us since the beginning, so that's pretty cool.
And you guys toured with. I remember when my buddy Andre Samos.
One of my best friends. I love him.
I remember when we lived in Tucson. He's like, I'm going out with it because he started going out with his brother, who was in this band called The Bled. It was like a hardcore band, and that led him to where he was, like, is now. And like, you guys were the first big band at the time, and this must have been like
probably 08.
Yeah, like almost 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Almost 10 years ago, where this was like the first, and because nobody in Tucson does anything. Like either you like go to Tucson, or you stay in Tucson for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Or you leave Tucson. So like for us, this was like everybody was like really pumped. Andre was like going.
Fuck
and,
yeah.
Yes, dude. I lived with Andre in an apartment, and we invented this game called Dog Teasers, where we would
What
just
is
put
that?
like meat on a glass table, and then put the dogs under, and they would try and
Oh my god.
yeah. So we would just like figure out different ways to tease these
Sean,
dogs.
is that okay to say?
What dog teasers? It wasn't like dog like.
Did they eventually get the meat?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, it's great.
And we like it wasn't like animal cruelty. It was like
Yeah.
just play. It was like playing. We were playing with a
I
dog.
know,
Dog
I'm
teasers, you know.
because we always have to say that once.
What?
Sean, is that okay
Is
to
that
say?
okay?
I'm
You have
shocked.
your lawyer over here, like.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm shocked.
He is our lawyer.
Honestly, I'm shocked that that's
Yeah.
the part that would make this like not okay. Because I was gonna
I know,
suggest.
I'm totally fucking.
I
with
was
you.
gonna suggest that the video that I direct for you is you guys just cartwheel 69ing down the beach. It's just you guys.
I mean, the song is called "Good Times," so I mean, it kind of fits.
It's just you guys just cartwheel 69ing down like a beach on Sunset the whole time. 3.5 minutes of cartwheel 69ing.
Is it one and it's loop?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's just like no,
You know,
just,
like bad loops where like kind of like starts over again
Yeah,
from
we're-
a different part.
yeah, that's it.
Cool.
So pitch that to Queef.
Queef Laser Chalk.
Yeah.
I hope he's listening. We're not actually on air, right? Just-
No, we'll put it up probably today, right?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what we've been doing. This is actually very nice for us. We usually do them on Friday when we're like super fucking burnt. And so I'm
Also, sometimes we have to do this with someone we've never met, and then it's weird.
Yeah, like I
So
don't.
it's nice to have you.
Me and Alex used to thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Alex used to do a podcast, and we used to interview people like over the phone, and we interviewed Tom Green once. And I was like, who's like a childhood hero of mine.
Was it so weird
It
though?
was so weird. He's the weirdest dude ever. But that's what you want him to be.
Yeah.
But yes, it's very uncomfortable interviewing people you do not know.
It's so I mean, Morgan's very good at it because he'll just say anything.
dude, like
But-
I've passed the point. Like I'm 33 now. This is who I am. Like it's not like
Right.
like this isn't like I
You don't have to
don't.
hold back or anything.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to pretend to do anything. I mean, I was a little nervous with
For
John Feldman,
yeah.
just because like,
Well, he can talk for hours as well. So that's
dude, we didn't have to do anything. We
Yeah,
could
yeah.
have
You
just
have
fucking-
to. You have to
Press
listen to
record.
that podcast. Like
could've-
him and Morgan are just like the same person. They're like the exact same person.
He sent me a video on my birthday of him and his entire family in a car driving, singing me "Happy Birthday." I was like,
yesterday.
yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude,
Yeah.
like, you're fucking
I
insane.
know he's on Warp Tour right now. Like, he's like doing it. That guy does not. That guy is the real deal.
Yeah.
he's like the real deal, and he's like, he's just like this.
He's
If
just
I'm
so nice.
if I'm like, he's not super old, but he's an older
Yeah.
guy and he's done a lot and been touring and done everything. If I was him, I would just sit in my room and just take life in.
Just jacket.
Yeah,
Just
I
jacket.
wouldn't be like playing shows. I'd be like, I'm tired.
He's doing it.
I just
He's
wanna
doing,
sleep.
dude. I'm tired from
but
like
you
walking
wouldn't.
from
You would
work
get
to here.
so bored. You'd
Yeah,
get
maybe
so
you're
bored.
right. Maybe
yeah,
you're right.
like you could probably do it for a month and then you
Yeah.
have to do something.
Hey,
I was thinking about Howard Stern yesterday because he's like, still fucking works like 6 days a week, insane, and like makes a lot of money, but it's like he also has so much. It's like, what's the motivation?
I think it's just something that like I like doing
He-
this.
yeah,
like
he
I
loves
like
it.
doing this. Like this
Yeah.
is fun. This is fun for me. Like before we started to do this, I've told this story like a lot of times, but it's not
On
it's-
every podcast.
On it, it's just like when I did live in Tucson, like I would just like do drugs in my car and listen to the radio, like, and that's it. And like so I was like really like young, and like that kept me company. And like now I didn't know what a podcast was for a long time. I just never looked up the word, what it meant, and I just now it's just radio. It's just like fucking just listening to people talk about shit, and like I had no idea. And then Adobe hit us up, and so I did Adobe for like a year, and I'd go up there and like do it, and it was basically me. Just there was nobody. It was just like me and Fish. So I got to like tell stories and do all this shit, and I was like, there was a point where there were a couple people all over the world that were listening that were like really, 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 they would tweet at me every single time. They'd be like really relatable. They were like, I'm going through the same thing. And
That's cool.
it was like exactly what I was like looking for in doing one of these things. So I like doing this, but it does fuck up our day because like we're like trying to work and then we're like, all right, let's clear everything out.
Jack's going to be early.
But he's on time, which is great. I like that early Jack is just on time Jack.
Yeah, that's actually really funny.
I was pretty close to here. I had lunch, and lunch finished like 45 minutes early, and I was like, oh, cool, I'm going to be early. And then I went to the wrong address, so.
Nice.
Hey, how's the, congrats on the album.
Thank you.
I do want to talk, because we don't never talk about this stuff. Like,
No.
we just talk
We always
about
just shoot the shit, which is nice, but yeah, let's talk biz.
yeah, because I
Yeah,
feel like
let's
people
talk
that
real
listen, like want to know
Yeah, they
stuff
don't give
about
a
it.
shit about us getting
They don't give a
arrested
fuck
or
about
whatever.
anything. Like,
About
they don't care
us
about
getting arrested and fucking doing weird drugs.
Yeah, nobody cares. What's the
Nobody
weirdest
cares.
drug you ever did?
Okay. Let's talk about the album.
No. Let's talk about
What's a weird drug?
I don't know. What's the one you're like, this is not for me?
I didn't do ayahuasca, but
Yeah.
I had friends that did, and they described the experience to me, and I was like, I would not like that.
Yeah, they're just like, you barf for a while,
and you,
and
like-
then you see a ton of shit, and
you shit your
can't-
pants sometimes.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't need drugs to do that.
No, that's not something I want to do. You're like, but you have to do it in the desert.
Yeah.
People are like, you gotta shit your pants, but like, you gotta drive really far to do it.
Oh, for sure.
And like, that's fucking.
It's the most inconvenient drug ever.
It couldn't be worse. And everybody's like, I love it. I saw like it. I'm like, come on, dude. Just like,
Yeah.
I did.
It's also like you find out so much about yourself. I was like, I don't want to know.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to know anything about what's going on up here.
Dude, I live in that constant nightmare. My entire.
About finding out who you really are.
I have to. I have to live is the thing. Like, I have to do that to live. Like, you're like, you have to find your character defects and your faults and like all of the things you've done wrong. And then you think about them and then you tell somebody. And then they have
God.
to listen to it. It's a fucking absolute nightmare.
I'd like to pretend I'm someone else. Like, I'm not, this isn't me.
You just take on a whole, you just look up another
I
Wikipedia
wear
page.
fish's skin or something.
Fish skin.
So I do have an actual question.
Hold on. I did K one time and I held
Okay,
onto the
for the
bowl.
love
You did
of
K.
God.
Dude, I did K one time and I held onto the bowling ball and like I went bowling and I held
Oh my God.
and I was like, this is not for me.
This is bowling or K?
K.
Oh, okay. God, I hate bowling. I can never let go of this
No,
thing.
it was like I like did it and I like held onto the ball and like went
You're
down.
like, K is amazing, but bowling, not for me.
Oh, bowling is for me, baby. Maybe the only good sport I'm good at. Want to know why? Inside, and you can sit
That's true.
and also eat. Like they're like this is a sport for lazy people.
It is one of those sports that it's encouraging to eat chicken fingers while you're doing it.
Yeah. Babs, what do you?
What were you gonna
all right,
ask,
we're
Babs?
done.
I don't know
sorry.
anymore. It
No.
doesn't even matter.
What were
You
you
wanted,
gonna
Babs
ask?
wanted to talk about like your social
Well,
media
yeah,
presence.
this is what I was gonna ask because I find it pretty interesting. Sometimes we have guests in here who never, like, you know, when Instagram and all that shit came out, kind of like never did that. And I feel like you and Alex are really good at that. So how important do you think that is to, I don't know, I guess the overall success of All Time Low?
I put it in the 90 to 95% like percentile of the success of our band.
Yeah.
When we started our band, we had a MySpace music page, but it was before MySpace music was even a thing yet. So we just had a MySpace page, and our song on the page was the only song. You could only put one song up,
Right,
you know,
right.
and it was our song, our All Time Low song. So we've been embracing the internet and that side of things since literally high school and since our start, and it's the only reason why we could have did anything. We booked our tours through MySpace. I would like hit up other bands and be like, hey, like we'll come play Ohio if you want to play Baltimore. And so yeah, it's
That's tight.
it's literally been, you know, I think the most important tool that our band has had.
Yeah, because now but now there's like 100 things you have to be on.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is kind of stressful.
It is. We focus on Twitter and like Instagram.
Yeah.
Snapchat's mostly for drunken stories. But we don't really do like, that's it really for us, Instagram and Twitter.
Dude, they come up with like new ones there. You seen fucking Musically, that trash app?
No, what?
It's the fucking worst shit in the
But
world.
it's like the number one app.
Yeah, it's
right
terrible. It's really bad. It's like really like it's infuriating to be like a 33-year-old dude and watch it and be like, those kids are rich. It's like
I've never even heard of it.
You haven't?
great,
No.
good. Let's keep it that way.
what
No,
is
fucking
it?
don't fuck
Don't
that.
like. I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
Dude, it's the weirdest and wildest shit in the entire world. And my fake band got signed, and they're like, you should sign up for Musical.ly. And I was like, yeah, I don't know what that is because I'm an adult, right? Like I was like, I'm an adult, like. So I don't know what that is. So I looked it up, and it's little kids lip syncing to other things, and they get famous from doing that.
No.
Doesn't that make you upset?
No.
Doesn't that make you so mad? And
How,
for
how
some
little
rea-
are these kids, by the way? That's
Let me see it.
I don't know. They're to the point where like I feel like you would be in trouble for
yeah, like
watching it.
it's uncomfortable how.
Yeah, it's like extremely. What the fuck are you doing?
Okay, so you gotta plug the thing.
What? What thing?
He's doing bingo
Oh,
with
good.
all the things you say.
Did I already do it?
No, there's one more.
There's
He's
one
so
more.
close.
What about
Is
the
this
first
every
one?
time? Because that's
No.
amazing. That's amazing.
It's
so
just well, it's
funny.
just like I fucking walked in. I was like, what the fuck is this bingo
Do
thing?
you hit bingo every time? Did he not know
No, this
about
is
it?
the first time we're doing it.
Oh, okay.
No, and I was like, what the fuck is this thing? And I was like, I already thought of 4 of those things on the walk here. like it's like Fargo, me talking about drugs, some other
Fargo the
shit.
show?
It's the best.
I
Oh
love
no, no!
It is the best show that has ever. Did I hit
I
bingo?
gotta go.
I will say the second season of Fargo was one of my favorite things ever, and the dude with the afro and the gun hidden.
You
in
can
his,
say black dude.
yeah, okay, the black guy with the afro and the thing inside his thing.
Like that's
the,
not like a bad
the
thing.
gun
to say.
inside his.
Yeah.
What's his name? I can't remember his
I
fucking
don't know.
name.
I forgot, but he sounded like Obama.
He
Didn't
did, and he was like like his the way he spoke, and it was pretty much one of my favorite characters in any show ever.
Dude, Billy Bob Thornton in the first season is
Yeah, Billy Bob's
by far my favorite. Like,
Babs is done with us.
yeah, she's fucking has cashed out, dude. Did they liked one of my comments on? I like I follow the show.
Oh, Fargo.
And I follow it, and I fangirl out every single time, and I go, "This is the greatest show ever," just so they would notice me, and they liked they liked one of them, and it was like my fucking favorite thing that has ever happened because it
You
was
just like screenshot and just put it like just tweet it.
I
out.
screenshotted it
Yeah.
and I storied it. I was like, "This is the greatest." I should have saved that. God damn it,
That's a beautiful thing.
dude. Are you caught up on the 3rd season?
I'm like 3 episodes in.
You gotta fucking watch it on Couch Tuner.
This week, the last episode.
I know.
I bought them. I pay for them. It's easy to get on my iPad and when we're touring.
Yeah. I follow you. I don't follow Alex because I don't really know him.
Shit, I gotta follow you. I didn't know you follow me.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. Like that's the thing. I try to only follow people that I actually know, and I know Alex, but
Yeah.
like I don't like I
You
don't.
met him in passing.
I've met him. I know like he's friends with my friend Kevin
Kevin
Fisher.
Okay, cool. Oh, Kevin wrote. Alex and Kevin wrote
I know.
"Life of the Party" together and
Yeah.
"Dark Side of Your Room." 2
Kev-
songs on our album.
Kevin Fisher's hair is very tall.
It is. He was at my birthday party. I love him.
He's a sweet dude.
Yeah.
I've known him for years.
Good dude.
I've known him for fucking like so long. I didn't know, and now he's like actually like writing.
Yeah, dude. Him and Alex wrote my favorite song on our album,
Which one is that?
"Life of the Party," and
That's
I
a good one.
fucking love that song so much. And it's like kind of a darker song, and it's kind of like a dark theme, and it's kind of relatable to I think anyone that's toured and is expected to be like a party animal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's fucking rad. And ever since then, I was like, Kevin, I love your songwriting. You're unbelievable.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's a great dude. He was dating Cara Faye for a minute.
Oh,
Was he?
I love
Yeah.
her.
Oh, cool.
I mean, yeah, I guess I don't know.
Well, tell
Is
us
it?
more about the album. What is there to
This is Babs interviewing.
tell?
This is
Oh.
Babs interviewing.
Tell us about the album. What were the inspirations?
It's actually it's probably the most different album we've made. It's darker. It's super electronic.
What
Are
does
you
that mean,
bored already
darker?
of talking about it?
No, I'm not. I don't mind. I know that a lot of people listening to this probably.
They do want to know.
Yeah, they wanna
They
know.
want to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. I think that it's darker. The themes are darker. Like we sing about, like it's not all like butterflies and rainbows this time. you know.
Right.
It's not a very pop punk album. Regardless to say that, I don't think many of our albums have been pop punk for a long time, but we've just been lumped in that category.
It's not a bad category.
No, it's not a bad category, but I don't think the word pop punk has necessarily fit our music for a couple years.
That's, dude. I think that's like I think to embrace that. I think here's the thing. I think everything is getting sort of lumped into just pop.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
everything is just like everything. If it's pop, you guys are doing pop songs.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, and we always have been.
Yeah,
in reality,
they're catchy and
Right.
it's like fucking sing them all day.
But
But that's a fucking pop song.
it's crazy because
Yeah.
some people like heard this new album. They're like, "Where's the punk beats?" I'm like, "We haven't done that," and like we're not that. We've never really been that kind of band. But also, like, have you heard our music before?
Yeah.
And also, it's crazy. I remember when Weightless first came out. Absolute Punk like fucking ripped it apart, dude. People in Absolute Punk were like, because there's a beat in the beginning of Weightless. It's like
Right.
it's a straight up beat, and everyone was like, "This sounds like Postal Service." People said that, and
Can
I
we?
was like,
I want to come. Like, I want you to finish, but I want to come back to this. There's just like an important thing that I really want to
Yeah.
ask you. Are you done with that?
"What?
You're done with talking about that getting ripped apart?
No,
Probably not.
no, not
Okay.
at all. No.
I was like, because like I have like something real. Like, just remind me.
Oh, what?
you
Oh,
wanna
remind you
know
come
now?
back. Oh no, I just think it's interesting that like, you know, when Weightless first came out, everyone was like, "This is like so poppy." There's like a beat in the background, blah blah blah. And then now it's of course it's everyone's favorite song, and it's the reason why they liked our band. But I'm like, I don't know. Every time you release something new, it takes a second for people to like hit reset and be like, "Oh,
Well, yeah, and people pick out like the one thing that's kind of similar, like 1% similar to something else, and they're
Right.
like, oh, it's exactly that.
they like
Makes
Postal
no
Service."
sense.
I was like, "You fucking kidding
Yeah,
me?"
like,
Fucking
that is the
psychos.
last thing I would ever think
Oh,
of when I listen
completely.
to
But like,
Weightless.
if you listen to the beat, yes, it could be taken just the beat. It could be taken and put in a Postal Service song. It's just a fucking standard. Like,
You mean just
beat.
like any beat? can
Any
be
beat
taken
ever,
and put
yeah.
in
In
any
any
song
song.
ever, and you
Yeah.
could be like, "This sounds like this." Fucking take a snare drum and put it in another song.
Yeah, right.
It's the
fucking
same
idiots.
band.
Yeah. So let's go back to.
I want to know how you deal with that stuff because that it's. Do you ever look at that shit and like somebody rips something apart and you're like, like how do you even see? Because
Yeah, I see it. I
You
see
see
it.
it?
I see it all. I read basically every comment we get for everything. But
Okay.
like, I stopped letting it affect me maybe like 2 or 3 albums ago.
right,
I'm not gonna say
But
that.
how? Did you just get used to it? Or?
You just get so used to it and like
Yeah.
numb to it. And the reason why you get numb to it is because you keep releasing music and people keep saying those things, and then people still come to the shows.
Mm-hmm.
And like after like rinse and repeat, after that keeps happening,
Yeah.
people are still coming to the shows.
Yeah.
Then you just realize that it doesn't matter.
yeah.
And like, well, like, you know what I mean?
Do you ever
But
get
in
like
the beginning, would you like comment back and like get pissed off?
Yeah, for sure. In
and-
the beginning, you're like, oh, like when Weightless comes out, you know, you see that, you're like, oh, we're fucked,
Mm-hmm.
because you don't know that people are. I don't know. You don't know that people are still gonna come and still love your band, and maybe that's like one person that said that.
Yeah, it's like there are 100 good comments,
Yeah.
one bad one, and then you're like, oh, that one bad one. Like
That's
we're
people
so
math.
Screwed.
Yeah.
Remember, I
It
did
is
the people math for
yeah.
us.
Mhm.
This is that 99% of people are fucking kind of dumb,
Right.
and then you have like,
People
and
math.
then you have like one, but those are the people that comment.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
those are the people that are like, that's the beauty and the nightmare of the internet is that everybody has a voice.
Right.
So it's awesome, and it's also terrible
Mm-hmm.
because like the people, those 99% of people are like, this. Everybody should know my opinion.
Yeah.
Regardless of how I spell it,
Hmm?
like they should know that this is the way I feel, and I am very important.
And especially, it is interesting that we're kind of in a little bit of a bubble. At least our band is, because like we go on Twitter, and everyone on Twitter tweeting us, you know, they're not going to be like, "Fuck your band." Fuck
Yeah,
you."
yeah.
They're like, "Oh, we love it. We
Yeah,
love
yeah.
it." And then you go on iTunes, and that's where the real shit happens. iTunes and YouTube is where you look
You-
through.
Yeah, YouTube. is
YouTube,
where
I'm just
it's
like, I'm
at.
like, oh shit.
Dude,
Yeah.
YouTube
But no,
comments.
no one's gonna tweet that at
But
us.
it's like I'm never so mad about anything in my life as some of the people who comment on YouTube.
I know,
You
it's
know,
funny.
they're like, this has personally like ruined my entire life.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? Like, what the fuck?
Dude, fucking YouTube comments are like the bottom of the barrel, people.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, it goes from like, probably Twitter, because people are fairly nice. They tweet at you, they like you and shit. Then Instagram, then YouTube comments are like the
That's where it
fucking,
gets-
dude, because I don't know what it is, because
it's
I
the
think
sewer people.
I don't know
People
what,
living in sewers. I think just.
and there they come up, an all-time low album
Such
comes
a
up,
good
they're like,
visual.
I hate your music. I hate the sun as well.
I know. They're like, Mom, get the fuck out! They close the door.
I'm going back to my sewer.
Yeah, I know. They're just playing fucking Warcraft all day, which is sick, Ricky. Don't
Don't ever stop being
Can we please?
you.
Can we please call this episode "Sewer People"?
Yeah, 100%. Because we get this, we
such
get
a good
this,
visual.
and we're like, we're new to this. Like,
Yeah.
we're new. We didn't mean to do all of this stuff. Like, we just like this. We like,
It was cool. Like, kind of, you know, I've known you guys for, I don't know, maybe like almost 2 years now.
yeah, it's been,
And it's cool, like watching it happen. Because when I first met you guys, it was like, oh, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, not like what are we doing, but like it was happening a little quicker than you could I think pick
Yeah,
up
I
on,
mean-
right?
Yeah, it was just me and TJ and
We were
Babs
so
Yeah.
scared.
trying
And,
to
I-
figure
and
out.
I kind of like witnessed, the transformation. So that's been cool.
I think, yeah, I mean, you were a big part of it. Like,
you. Thank
you
you.
were a huge part of like why I think because we did our best with what we could, and like I think by you guys coming and doing it and like actually being like this, it's a different type of event. It's like a hybrid of like show and not really DJ, but it's very, very strange. It's different, and like people don't really understand it until they go.
Mm-hmm.
And once they do go, they're like, "This is the greatest."
Right.
And I think that you guys were a pretty like important part of pushing that through.
Yeah, I'll never forget when you and Alex first DJ'd and you opened with Party Hard.
Yes.
And the entire building was shaking. Like I thought it would just collapse.
It
Like,
was-
nothing like that. Has
That's a good
ever
memory,
happened.
by the way.
Yeah,
That was really fun.
it was
And
so crazy.
I don't remember who told me about this. I think it might have been Nano. I think
Probably.
I think Nano and Danny told me about it because they might have DJ'd before I had. They might have.
And I think
Nano
Nano
did.
DJ'd after. you.
No,
That was
well,
it
I don't know.
after?
Nano did, but
And
I
he
know
wore like a fucking.
we made his
weird
own.
outfit.
We made his own drop. We made the Robin
yeah.
Williams Nano drop.
That's great.
For him.
Nanu.
But he's the one that I think told me about you, and he brought me. I think he's the one that put me in contact with you. And then yeah.
No, my friend Andrew did.
Andrew
Dixon.
Yes, you're right. It was Andrew Dixon. Yeah, it was him. I don't really know him that well, but
I
yes,
don't either.
it was.
But he's like,
Yeah.
you guys have to like meet and like you guys have to come to Emo Night. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
great.
that's what he. I remember. You're right. It was Andrew Dixon.
Hey, how is fucking opening up for Blink? I remember I talked to you before you did that, and you're like, yeah, whatever. You're just like, yeah, it's fine. Actually, you had less emotion about it than I've would have ever. Like, I could have been like, hey, Jack, what are you doing? You're like, I'm getting pretty good.
Yeah. So I think the thing was I didn't really know what to expect. I was excited to tour Blink because we had done it in Europe years ago when
Yeah.
Tom was in the band, and that was really fucking cool.
Yeah.
But I think I was kind of more nervous than anything because European crowds will go fucking crazy for anyone.
Right.
But U.S. crowds can be a little harder to please. And I was kind of like, I didn't really know how the Blink tour was going to be because I didn't know how, I'm a Blink fan and I don't know how receptive I'd be to like an opening band necessarily. So I was a little more nervous and kind of skeptical about what the shows would be like.
It's so crazy that you would still get nervous after all this. I mean,
Well,
Blink-
it's not like nervous like to perform. It's like
Right.
nervous to like
what people.
what do we say on
Sure.
stage? Like that kind of stuff.
I mean, I think that I thought it was really I thought it was a good.
It was cool.
I mean, the lineup
yeah.
was. I mean, both versions of the lineup were so good that everybody came for all the bands.
Yeah, and that's true, and that ended up happening, but I didn't know that, or really,
Right,
I
you
didn't
can't
know
know
what to
that,
expect
yeah.
really, because we've opened for bands sometimes where the crowd just does not give a shit,
Right.
especially in the beginning, especially on Warped Tour and like whatever, but it was great.
Were there ever times where you're like, I don't know if this is for us? Like,
oh
I
yeah,
mean,
especially in the beginning.
Yeah, like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like you ever fucking, and then it just sometimes we did this thing with Good Charlotte,
Oh god.
and
You were there. You were
yeah,
there.
yeah. I was
oh
there.
yeah, you were there.
Uh-huh.
But we did that, and it was just
It was,
I don't
the
know if
biggest
this is for
nightmare.
us. Yeah, it was one of those things. But then we've had other such successful moments, like what we just had with Demi Lovato, and she
Yeah.
fucking sang the thing, and where you're like, this is why we do it. And I think that I feel like everybody outside looking in only sees those success moments.
Yeah, of
and,
course.
and they don't it's hard for them to feel that where you're like, we should just stop doing this.
Yeah, I mean, there's discouraging moments, especially when we would do Warped Tour and we were building our own stage every day. We were on a stage where we literally had to build. It was a fucking nightmare. But you'd play it and there's nothing worse than playing at a show where people are just walking by and you're like, hey, they're stop.
Yeah.
Listen to us. That's how many people were watching us. We had to do that. That fucking sucked.
Yeah, but I mean, you guys made it through and are at a level that is so inspiring for I feel a lot of other bands because you guys
Okay,
did you
thanks,
built
man.
yeah you did really I really think that we've had some really actually now I'm thinking about it all of our guests that we've had in here really we had the Blood Brothers guys and the Despacito guys.
I saw them live in high school.
Dude, they're
Nice.
fucking
Awesome.
dude, they're awesome and y'all have been just playing in bands
Right.
for a long time, and it's really cool to see that like there is success in music, and there's like a real like it is. You guys are a success story because you guys started on MySpace. You started playing shows where you had to grab people, and now you fucking are playing arenas.
Right.
Dude, that's a success story
Really
if
cool.
I've ever fucking heard one.
It definitely doesn't feel like that, but that's nice to hear.
Yeah, well, I mean, like
'Cause you're so in
you're
it.
in it.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
in it. You're in it, and like, I mean, I think that I look back at us, and I feel like we're in it because every time people are like, "Oh my god, you guys are doing so much shit," like the success is just, and I'm like, I'm in it. I don't feel that way.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I think
you're more
we never
stressing and
sit
stuff.
back and we're like, that was so cool.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I've seen you at emo night. I've been around you. I know the stress. The stress that
just crippling
Yeah.
Yeah.
anxiety. Yeah.
you're always having a pretty good time. You're always stressing.
No, I'm
No,
not.
I think it's switched now.
It's
I don't give a
switched?
shit anymore.
I'm
working.
running around, dude, because like I'm like trying to manage like people's like getting there and fucking leaving and
Right.
shit. Because for some reason, like everybody I think I'm just
Like, I used to do
non-threatening,
all
so
of
they want
that.
to talk to me.
I used to literally do all of that, and I'm like, you guys have to do that too, because just
Yeah.
like getting all the guests in, and like everybody needs stuff,
And
now
I-
I don't even look at my phone all night. I'm like, I don't care if you don't hit me up before 7.
Good luck.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
and like I don't drink, so everybody just blackout drunk
Yeah.
spit talks in your face.
It's my fucking
Just like
nightmare.
whispering in your ear.
It is my nightmare.
Yeah.
Like, it is my fucking living nightmare because everybody's like drunk, but then they're like talking this close to you, and I get like
Close talkers is along with sewer people are my least favorite people in the world. Sewer people and close talkers.
imagine them combined. That's
Put them all down there in the sewer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, well, that's where all the reptilians are. Do you know that?
Yeah, I did know that.
You all fuck with that?
I fuck with the reptilians.
You fuck with all that stuff? Ancient aliens? Rick, you fuck with that? Seems like something that you would fuck with. Yeah, that's a skins thing. He believes that most people are reptilians.
Hello, bingo.
What? Did we get bingo yet?
We already did that one.
Skins?
I don't think I fucked.
Oh, the band and skins. Okay.
Oh, well, did we have bingo? Yet?
We're not there yet.
Am I missing? Or we're missing one thing?
Yeah, I know which one it
There's,
is.
there's a few different things that could.
I said it, but it's not the same when I say it.
I actually like this game. This is a good
It's
game.
very funny.
But if you know what's on the list, though,
Yeah, he's got to change it every single time.
Every single time.
Yeah, he did the
Wait.
he did the low hanging fruit this time.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, Morgan's going to talk about drugs.
and
Oh, of course.
That's what Sean sounds
it's got to be
like.
more difficult. It's got to be more intricate.
Yeah, no, you have to
Like reptilian need to be on there.
Yeah, that you would have never.
Honestly, that's also low hanging.
that gets talked about a lot.
And,
Too.
yeah,
Every
he was like,
time.
oh, Fargo. Which I fucking did. It is the greatest show. I love the.
It's giving a lot of press for that city. I wonder if Fargo is like kind of like jumping and like
Yeah.
Dude,
tourism.
there was this show that, or this movie. Who was telling me about the movie that this Japanese woman saw Fargo, the movie, and she thought it was a real thing. She thought it was like real. She thought it was a real movie.
Yeah.
And so she fucking packs up and like with her dog and goes to Fargo to try and find the money.
Oh my
And she's like, she
God.
doesn't speak English, and it's like she's like really like she's really
You know what? Bless her heart.
that's what she is. She's like a really sweet woman.
Yeah.
Like she's not like I forgot what it's called. Ricky, can you look up what that's called? Just look up Japanese woman Fargo. Just use that because I feel like that is such, and it's like such
but
a
like,
cool
I wish I
documentary.
was that naive.
Yeah.
Like
It'd
that would
nice.
be kind of tight, where you're just like are so hopeful and like I don't know.
Not anymore. We've been doing this for too long.
I know
We're
everything
jaded
isn't too
now.
We're
real. Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah.
There's no going back. There's
Yeah.
no going back.
None.
What's the
We're too aware.
Hey, what's the worst city? You can whisper it so they don't know. Yeah. All right.
Actually, I want to say
wait.
that Mike's definitely gonna pick that up. I'm gonna probably say
With the worst place?
worst city. I'm not
No,
gonna
don't say that. Don't say that.
why.
Because then your fans there will be sad.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like
Well,
the
I'm
shittiest
not
thing.
Well, why
making
don't you
fun-
do this? Why don't you do
I'm
this?
not making fun of them. I'm making
No,
fun
no.
of the city that they're forced
Yeah,
to
No,
grow
no, no.
up in.
Here, watch this. Sean will make the thing and go beep.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay, say it.
I don't trust that he will do it. I do
He's
not.
our lawyer. He'll do it.
Beep. Bursfield.
What is it?
Yeah, I know
Oh,
what it
okay.
is.
Wait. Also, Is it? I don't know. We can cut this out if not. But are you guys are performing at the APMAs? Is that a secret? Or
Oh yeah, your guys.
Or are you not? Are
I
you
don't
not?
know. We are. I don't know if that is that out. Is that out?
Well, some of them are. Some of them aren't. I don't know. Should I look?
No, I think it's announced.
Some of them
Well,
are secret.
we are performing.
That was really fun. Our friend from the Hard Times wrote some of that. Your guys' script for
Oh,
the
really?
last
Yeah.
APMAs.
Who?
My friend Matt.
Cool.
He's
Really?
Did you meet
fucking-
him? He's like my favorite person. In the
I'm
He's
world.
the
not
best,
sure.
dude.
To be honest, like the AP, every time we did AP awards, like we were such like a nervous wreck and like so. It was like a 5-hour long show.
Dude, you did a great job.
Thank you. But
You
like,
did a really good
it's
job.
a lot to think about, and like you're so like, don't fuck up, like blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you had
Yeah.
to make out with that lady.
85 or 87-year-old woman.
Yeah.
She might have even been 90 something.
That was
She was
really
old.
hot.
I will say
Which
she
is
was
weird, 'cause that's-
she was an amazing kisser.
Really? Well, I mean, she
Really
has
good.
90 years
Yeah,
of
she's got
fucking
a lot
figuring
of
it out.
I
experience.
know, dude. I was actually terrified for it, and it was like fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I mean,
So good.
Yeah, no, that's
did you
great.
practice first, or
So-
you're like you just like we're like
So
we're
we
gonna
were
wing
backstage,
this?
and my buddy Jensen wrote the whole opening sequence. He's a comedy writer, writes all the rap battles for James Corden and stuff. And yeah, so Jensen like is a
Fucking Ricky out of left
he
field.
fucking like he writes all these things, and he was like, hey, for this skit you need to make out with like 90-year-old woman, and I was like, what? He's like, yeah, it's only gonna be funny if you make out with this 90-year-old woman. I was like, can I kiss her on the lips? He's like, no, it's only funny if you just fucking tongue her.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay. So we're backstage. We're backstage
That's all
before
it took.
going over
Did he give
with
this?
her.
Did he give this to you like day of?
I knew it was gonna happen, but I didn't meet her obviously till like 2 hours before the awards. And so I go backstage to meet her. I'm like so fucking nervous. I'm like, oh my god. And Jensen and I walk up to her. I'm like, hey, like so like we're gonna make out, right? And she's like, what's making out? And I was like we're gonna like tongue kiss, like French kiss. She's like, oh, French kiss, yes,
Yeah,
of course. And I was just like, oh god,
Yeah, that's what it's like, dude.
oh no.
You realize she lived through the Depression.
I know, dude. It didn't taste like it though.
Oh my god.
Yeah. What is the movie called?
It's called Kumiko, the Treasure Hunter.
Oh my god.
A jaded Japanese woman discovers a hidden copy of Fargo on VHS, believing it to be a treasure map.
How awesome is that?
Location of a large case of money.
Holy shit.
How awesome is that?
And there's a documentary about that.
It's like it's like her trip to like figuring out like what would like yeah.
Holy shit. That's fucking
And
amazing.
Kumiko, and her dog's name is called like look up what her dog's. It's really cute. It's called like dog or something like her fucking name.
So
is.
it's crazy.
Morgan, I literally picture you just like when you're not watching Fargo, you're doing research about Fargo.
I just
Like,
really,
how
dude,
else
I
would
just
you come
really
across
believe
this?
that like that show in like a couple years, people will regard it as one of the best shows that's ever been on TV.
like Lost.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
like one of those things where people like at the time they're like, "This
like
is good."
Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah. Back to you going about dog. So this is a really weird thing, but so humans or Americans rather interpret dogs barking as like woof or like woof. But Japanese people interpret it as one.
Really?
Like they say one. They think they hear it as one. And that's what they refer to it as.
Really? Like
Yeah.
if you just like hear a dog, we go, "Oh, that dog's barking." That they're like, "Oh, that dog's one."
But I think like they like. Alex is trying to explain this to me. They interpret the sound as one. Like the dog is saying one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's what they hear it as.
Yes. Like that's their interpretation of dogs barking. They're like one. That's what they're hearing. It's like a really weird concept.
Yeah, no, that's fucking
It's a weird
wild.
concept.
To like think something that you are totally like have never even thought
Wait,
about.
but
before, that
one
it's
in
a
English or one in Japanese?
That I do not know. But like the sound, they think the sound is
one.
one.
But what about if it's one but in Japanese? That's a different sound.
It's confusing to me. I'm not explaining this as well as I want to, but I think it's something that you'd find
I find it
It is
really
interesting.
fascinating.
Yeah.
Also, let's
I
get
I need more information.
we need more information about it. But yeah.
get Alex on the horn. That's what the chick that you made out with. That's what she calls the phone.
the horn.
The horn.
Get her on the horn.
Yeah, that's what she calls the phone. What are you looking at?
One.
That rabbit.
It was a rabbit. I'm sorry. What?
She had a pet rabbit.
Yeah.
Oh my
What was it? It was
God.
called Bun, right?
Buns.
Bunzo.
Bunzo.
yeah, Bunzo. So she went with Bunzo to find the fucking.
That's pretty funny.
It's really funny, Bunzo.
It sounds fake. I know it's like real. But
Yeah, I know. That's what, and I think that she's so. It's like so endearing.
Yeah,
it's like an endearing thing. She's like, I'm gonna go with Bunzo, find the fucking this Fargo treasure. All right.
Same year as the metro station thing that happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird.
What was that after? Like, were they cool on tour?
Hey, Ricky, get on the mic.
We
dog.
weren't.
What are
We
you
weren't on the.
fucking
We
doing?
weren't. We weren't on Warped Tour then.
Oh,
Get on the thing.
The Fall Out Boy tour you guys were on.
Yeah, we got along.
Like everyone was chill.
Like I think the thing that was weird about the metro station thing, for people who don't know, we when we hosted the APMAs the first time, we basically just make fun of tons of bands,
Yeah,
including ourselves.
sure. That's what hosts do.
Yeah, that's what you do. You make fun of you like shit on everyone,
That.
including yourselves. And so we did it. We said a metro station joke, and Trey Cyrus comes on stage with no shirt on and just like starts like bashing our band.
Oh my god.
Like he like unannounced.
took
he, like,
it seriously.
They took it super seriously and was like, you know what, fuck all time. No, they've been like nothing but dicks to us. Like we've never done anything to them. Blah blah blah.
God.
And then came backstage and tried to like fist fight Alex.
Okay.
And then it's crazy. And like we're just like, what's happening right now?
Yeah.
And
Does
then,
he like not understand? Is like this guy doesn't understand jokes.
I guess it was just fucking weird. It was so lame, but yeah. And like Corey Taylor came back and he was like, "Where the fuck is he?" And I was like, "Yes, Corey Taylor."
Sick.
Dude. And like Brendan Urie was on the piano and he sang like "fuck you, Trace" or something
Really?
in the song.
Nah.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, that's cool."
Wow.
Or you little like fucker or something. He said that in one of the songs. But I don't know. Everyone was kind of like getting our backs, and that was kind of cool to see.
Yeah, because everybody else understands things.
Yeah.
like like
Right?
they should.
Yeah.
Like it's like. Are y'all? I don't. Are you
I
guys?
think we're running out of time.
All right, fuck it.
But you should say stuff about the tour.
Yeah, we'll
whatever.
put all stuff.
What do we have to do?
What?
What do you say now?
Do the thing.
Is that no? Fuck. Okay, whatever. Say stuff.
Do
that
the
you
thing.
Need to say.
Like professional stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do the thing.
I thought we were just friends hanging out, guys.
Well, we want people to go and hang out with
Yeah,
you.
we got a
and
summer
shit.
tour starting in a week or two.
I'm so bored already.
I
You
know.
like me? I don't know any. I don't know any of our dates.
Alex is so good at this shit. He's like, oh yeah, July 30th. You know, at the Houston Dome. Like, blah, blah.
Yeah, no, I have no
You're
fucking
not
clue.
plugging anything then.
I guess I'm plugging our summer tour. The
Okay,
Young
summer
Renegade
tour
tour.
starts in
Starts
a week
in 2
or
weeks.
two
Yeah.
or
So
something.
you got swimmers.
Whole U.S. It's us, swimmers.
Yeah, Swimmers is sick.
Water parks, Rex. Swimmers is fucking awesome.
Swimmers is fucking
Yeah, we love
awesome,
them.
dude.
We took them over to our UK tour, which was a month long,
Mm-hmm.
and the nicest fucking dudes in the world, and their music is so super.
It's
rad.
awesome. The album's sick.
Yeah.
I fucking love that album.
And they
Oh,
they just like have this punk rock attitude. I fucking love it.
hey, I like. I think "Dirty Laundry" is a really good song.
Thanks, man.
I just wanted
you
to
did
let
say
you
that
know.
when it came out. You texted me. That was very nice.
I really think it's a good song,
Thank you.
and I don't feel that way about a lot of songs.
I appreciate
A
it.
lot of new songs. I like it a lot.
Thank
It's
you.
a really good song. I would have made a better music video.
Great video. guys.
But I'm just next time.
But you gotta put your name in the hat.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know what that means.
Well, we have a literal hat somewhere, and
You guys just have a music video top hat.
not sure where it is, but yeah, you write your name down, whatever, and make sure it's spelled right, and throw it in.
All right, fine. I'll do that next time. Let me know.
Thanks,
All right.
Thanks for the beer.
You're welcome. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
You are now listening to the Ride or Cry podcast.